Greetings, fellow RotoBallers. The fantasy playoffs, they are upon us. So getting that lineup right has never been more crucial. So why not use the RotoBaller rankings? Dave, in week 15 at quarterback, we have solidified our top four. We've got Hurts, Allen, Mahomes. Burrow now firmly joins that list as QB4. But Dave, tell us who sticks out in this top 12?
Two names, Joey. One, JF1.
Ooh, I hope you were going to say that.
He's back in our lives. He's back in our
Ugh.
hearts. And he should be back in our lineups because even in a tough matchup, our rankers believe he's an extremely viable option. He's our QB6. Then, Joey, I'm looking down on the rankings at our rankers. I go to QB12 and I'm like, who's this white guy?
Dave, on this show, let's just talk football, okay? Keep it
Joe,
to football,
Joe,
okay? No, keep
White.
it to football.
No. Mike White. His name's Mike White.
That white guy. I mean,
Yeah.
look, you got to love this matchup this week in week 15 against Detroit. It's the gift that keeps on giving this Detroit defense against opposing quarterbacks. You got to start him up. Now, move over to tight end. Our weekly annual, Dave, do we have to? Do we have to?
I wish we didn't.
Because
we didn't.
We're contractually obligated. So look, at tight end, you'll see Travis Kelce's name. We all know that, but you got to slide all the way down to tight end 2, Mark Andrews, Hawkinson, tight end 3. But I believe, Dave, this is the highest we've seen Dalton Schultz in a long time at tight end 4, and the one name that has absolutely skyrocketed up the charts after 162 and a touchdown, Evan Ingram, tight end 7 this week.
Yeah, Joey. And after that performance, what if I were to tell you he's the tight end 4 right now?
Oh, God.
On the year.
Oh, God. Dave, would you believe I just threw up in my mouth a little bit? Just a tiny bit hearing that?
Because I did as well, Joey.
Oh, God.
Well.
All right. Well, hey, Dave, tell me who the tight end 11 is. Who is it?
You want me to say who the tight end 11 is?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us who it is. It's a top 12 play.
How dare you, Joey? How dare you give this guy to me knowing I'm dyslexic? Why don't you tell me who it is, huh, Joey?
Dave, you're in a safe space. It's the RotoBaller rankings. Just say his name. It's fine.
I can't, Joey.
Can you spell it?
Barely. All right, everybody, here's our tight end 11. He's the tight end for the Titans. No, not Austin Hooper. That would be easy. This guy's name is Chigoziem, last name Okonkwo. I'm going to go with Chigoziem Aquano.
There you go. See, you could talk about it. And Dave, can you also talk about wide receivers?
Now that I'd love to do, Joey. Okay, Jamar Chase. That's a name I love and can say. We missed you, pal. Welcome back. You're a wide receiver 3, where you belong, I believe. And wouldn't you know, on this very show last week, Joey, I said Garrett Wilson would crack our top 10 before the season's end. And wouldn't you know, just took him 1 week. The guy's a baller. Wide receiver 8.
Yeah, he's definitely a top contender for the Oroti. And if you're not familiar with Oroti, it's Offensive Rookie of the Year. Anyways, we're rounding out the top 10 with another name. Dude, Dave, we haven't said this guy's name in a long while. Keenan Allen, very strong play this week, up to wide receiver 10. And moving over to running back, Miles Sanders. Look, he keeps producing on a fantastic Eagles team, playing at Bears defense this week, RB6 in week 15.
Yeah, and I'm going to highlight our biggest faller, sadly. It's our boy, Saquon. Outside the top 12,
so good.
And he's looking in, okay? RB14 really trailed off as of late, and we don't usually expand out to the top 20, Joey, but before we end the show, I just want to talk about my boy, Zonovan Knight, a.k.a. Bam Knight. This guy is another guy I'm calling will climb into our top 15 by just a couple of weeks in, because we only got a couple of weeks left. Help people to the championships because he's our RB20 as of now.
All right, everybody, take a deep breath because here comes our 60-second mini recap. Here we go. Here are RotoBaller rankings, week 15 risers and fallers at quarterback. JF1 back in our lives and in our lineups. He's QB6, and the great white hype remains Mike White, our QB12, if he plays and is healthy at tight end. Dalton Schultz all the way up to tight end 4, and after a monster week 14, Evan Ingram in week 15, tight end 7.
Love it, Joe. At wide receiver, the offensive rookie of the year leader as of now, Garrett Wilson, is our wide receiver 8. Keenan Allen looks like he's back to 100%, so we have him as our wide receiver 10. And we end, as always, with running back, where our biggest riser is Miles Sanders. He's up to our RB6. And our biggest faller hurts our heart, folks. Saquon Barkley down to RB14 in a tough spot. Now go ahead and like, subscribe, and go win those playoffs, folks.
This is why we play this week. Go get it.
Choco Chogazium.
Just stop. Just stop. It's never going to work.